We're back for another stream. Let's go. How's it going? How's it going? We're back. We're back at it again, once again, for another stream. Imagine stuff. Look at him. Look at him. He's in there. He's in there with that first. No, I did not add any sound effects to it yet. I had not got any good ideas. Okay, I had no good ideas. It was abysmal. It was absolutely abysmal. I was looking around and I'm like, none of these are clicking. But how's it pogging? Let's check on some intertwined. We need to do some gaming. Oh wait, this might be a bit loud. I was listening to some music earlier actually. So to be fair, I was in a bit of a vibe. If I have to be honest. If I have to be honest. And also to be fair though, what other music was I actually listening to that I was really interested in trying to add to stream playlist? Yes, actually I do know. That one probably play later though. That one probably play later though. Also, I found on natural. I found on natural. Yeah, I found on national anthem. Okay, I found on national anthem. I think we're gonna start each stream just by listening to this song. Yeah, I think that's better actually. That's better. So, Jules Cuddly, I need to get up. Ah, god damn it. God damn it. Well, that's the thing, though, man. She ain't gonna get up. She ain't gonna get up, man. It's time to diggy hole. It's time to diggy hole. I finally found our national anthem. Let's go. Okay, but yeah, plan of action for today. We're gonna do some flossing. We've got a plentiful flossing to do. So we won't be seeing much. We won't be seeing much of the of the roof or of everything around us. But I'll take it though. I'll take it. Pierre is just came to lay on my chest. Oh, oh, what a legend! What a legend! See, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. Honestly, cats are amazing. Cats are absolutely fantastic, man. Again, I'm waiting for that day. I'm waiting for that day when I can go ahead and say that I've done my part. Okay, I've done my part. But no, so yeah, this is gonna be what we're gonna be kind of doing. Now, what I'm thinking here is that we're not gonna go and do too much of the. Okay, this is basically just gonna be our view now for the next, like, I don't know how long. Okay, get into the rhythm with this, man. But just to kind of make things simple, we're gonna floss the roof. So how can we do this now? How can we do this? I'm thinking we just mine up. We just mine up, but we won't go and truly try to floss everything underneath the bedrock. Because the thing is that we're not going to be up here much. We're not going to be up here much compared to when we're down. So we're just going to mine straight up. We're just going to mine straight up, G. And also it kind of keeps things as well. Kind of keeps things a bit more simple. Oh, for God's sake. Why is this right here? Oh, how's it going, Evelyn? Oh, coming in with that swag. Coming in with that swag. Thank you very much for the hydration. Thank you very much for the hydration. Let me quickly go ahead and just make my way over here. And then I will be with you. And then I'll be with you. But yeah, this is going to be the kind of plan of action for today. We're just going to try and see how much we can make up in terms of progression. Oh, yes. To be fair, this actually would make sense if we... No, actually, no. What am I talking about? Mobs don't spawn in bedrock anyway, so it doesn't really matter if we floss. Things will obviously stop. Things won't obviously spawn up here, no matter what, so... I'll be fine. I'll be fine. But no. Let's go ahead, though. Do some of this. But hopefully you guys are having a good Saturday, though, so far. We made it. We made it. Delicious. Delicious. But yeah, so what I'm thinking, we could even actually, to be fair, change some of these beacons. Like, change some of these beacons to speed. Yeah, I think that's probably what we're needing at the moment. Because at the moment, what I'm kind of doing here, or what I'm trying to do, is I'm just going to go and just repeat this kind of process here. I think repeating this, where we crouch so that we just don't accidentally fall. I can't really see what's in front of me. Yeah, I can't really see what's in front. Well, to be fair, I guess we could do. Ah, yeah, I thought so. Thought so. I thought it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen at some point. Okay, it was only gonna be a matter of time. It was only gonna be a matter of time. But to be fair though, yeah. Honestly though, in between streams though, we haven't done too much. Honestly, right now it's just been a bunch of just preparation. Last stream though, we were able to essentially completely yeet out the majority of the. Well, yeah. To be fair, we were able to completely spawn-proof the entirety of the fortress. So I'm really happy about that. Really happy about that. It's just gonna be now just getting this sorted, which is gonna be the only like annoying part now. This is the last annoying part, and then we can get back to the fun grind. And then there we go. But I'm not entirely sure though how we can make this any quicker, because obviously it's just gonna be mainly now repeating this back and forth, going up and down. So we could obviously use TNT. Which I don't think is gonna work out massively well. In the grand scheme of things, it isn't gonna work massively well. Oh wait a minute, we need ourselves haste over here. We need to get our hasty boys. We need our hasty boys for over yonder. There we go. Grab this. Let's go. Let's go over here. Grab this boy. Yeah. I got a fortress farm prototype made up last night. It works great in the void, you say? Oh, well. Well, look at us over here having a handy dandy void that may be needing to fill. That may be needing to get filled. Okay, I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking. There's some free real estate. There's some free real estate coming around soon. Okay. Needs more testing, but I'm onto something. You're onto something. Honestly, man. Yeah, go for it, dude. I'd love that. It would actually work great for you, actually. No portals. Yeah. See, if we can try to avoid portals, that'd be fantastic. I'm not. See, thing is, don't get me wrong. I'm very. I don't mind portals. I don't mind what they do. Kind of like not. But it's like I actually want to kind of be here. I actually want to be like in the actual farm itself. We've worked so hard for this area. We worked so hard for this area, man. Okay, I wanna actually be here, enjoy it. Okay, you know what I mean. 34 dogs or something though. There's 34. Hey. It's called crossbreeding. Okay. It's called just absolutely pogging it, man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Minecraft's telling me something. It's telling me that I'm doing the right thing. Okay, hey, man. Especially Minecraft, okay? Nice little black stone heart there. Thank you so much. That's a sign. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Oh wow. See, it was telling me from the beginning, man. It was telling me from the beginning. Okay, from the beginning that everything was gonna be okay. Okay, big old hearts. Oh, that's so nice. Honestly, though, to be fair, though, I don't know if it's just me or not, but whenever I go ahead and check out. Or, like, I go into Minecraft terrain and find these, like, little cool patterns. Like, I don't know. I've seen, like, a few crosses, like, upside-down crosses. Well, to be fair, mainly crosses, to be fair, in the game. Like, you kind of think, like, you get, like, these, 2015, 2014... I don't know, I mean, like, 2017, 2015. Like, that kind of era. Like, Herobrine. And trying to talk to you from beyond the grave. Okay. Like these like little spooky adventures. Oh man. What a time. When exploding TNT was a thing. Okay, when machinima, okay, was a big old deal. Oh my god. Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, what can I say? What can I say, man? Oh, there's this haste 2? There's also haste 2. Actually, I wonder... Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Could we insta-mine basalt? Could we insta-mine basalt with just haste 1? Because then we can maybe even nick a bit of speed. Just a bit of speed. I always find crosses. Oh, me too, man. Me too. I always find crosses in the world. So I'm like, is this a sign? Is this a sign of something bigger? Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think about like different ways we can kind of somewhat speed this up. At least like for this like basalt section back here. So we'll give it a little shot. We'll go for speed. Oh no, can you not do 2? Oh, you can't do 2? Oh, that's poo. Oh, that's a poo. I'm so angry, I'm gonna throw those iron ingots out. I'm so angry, I'm gonna throw those iron ingots out. Wait a minute, I should have probably kept. Should have probably changed the other ones. It's fine, we're talking about. It's fine, we're talking about. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're probably just gonna do this. So we've tested out some different means. We test out some different means. We test out obviously the beacons. We just need multiple of them. The only thing that we can possibly do is maybe change over some of the middle guys that are in the center to like maybe speed, but ayo, that doesn't really matter. And also, yeah, I think we're gonna keep to this. I think we're gonna keep to this because honestly, I could not imagine. Like, obviously, if we're on the ground, flossing, then that would be fine. Because obviously, we're gonna be on the ground more so than in the sky. But with this by here, at least gets rid of like the majority of the red that is so prevalent. Okay, we don't want that. We don't want it. It's all stinky. So just think of this. Think of this as like some of the food you get stuck in between your teeth. Okay, normally it's quite white. Okay, you got some nice pearly whites. Okay, but like you've got food left in there since like about a year ago. Okay, that is still haven't that you still haven't got back out yet. Okay, now that could be anything. It could be a piece of it could be a piece of broccoli. Okay, it could be a piece of bread. It could be a seed, okay, that you've had from that lovely from that lovely seeded dough that you had, okay. But ayo, okay, ayo, what can I say? What can I say except you're welcome? Don't wanna talk, baby, I just wanna dance. I don't wanna talk, no more living in the past, baby. But also as well, some big news. Big news about the whole Minecraft pre-release 1.21. Basically, there's been a new pre-release kind of released. Imagine. I think it was yesterday. Like right before we were ending the stream, so we didn't have much time to talk about it. However, though, there has been some spicy developments with well, essentially nerfing to hell. Well, not nerfing to hell. No, not really nerfing to hell. But nerfing essentially blast protection and fire protection. So essentially, what happened is that if I go by here, wait a minute, am I centered here? Yeah, I'm centered here, so we'll go by here as well. Go by here as well, I'm thinking, yeah. But basically, so with burning time and the knockback resistance that you get from blast protection and fire protection, they've essentially been nulled or reducted. So, for example, I watched a really good Exuma video earlier, kind of explaining it. But basically, how it works is that with fire protection, there's a handy-dandy feature where I didn't even realize this existed. That the burning time, so whenever you get set alight, from like lava or fire, that time afterward where you're on fire for, like, that's actually reduced when you have fire protection, which, fantasticals. Okay, didn't even realize about that. However, though, that burning time has been reduced. So basically, when you have like only one piece of armor that has that burning time effect, it'll basically not even, it'll hardly at all count. Like, instead of it being like 15 burns that you get like 12. So for you to have like any sort of substantial protection from the like, obviously the burning time, you'd have to have a lot of pieces of gear with fire protection on it, which honestly we already have a bit of a problem when it comes to protections. Okay, we already have a bit of a problem when it comes to fire protections, man. Okay, I'm just saying, G. Okay, we kind of need to get that sorted. But as well, though, on top of that, there we go, another section done. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Another thing as well, though, is that with, I believe it's the blast protection. Basically, it's also with, it's the same thing, but it goes for knockback resistance. So instead of it being obviously, you get set back a few blocks with blast. It's reduced again. So I don't know, and it's only for like the status effects and like the secondary uses for them. Like the actual protections haven't changed. But still though, like those enchants though needed to, we're not really strong anyway. Like they needed more of a reason. Like people needed a reason to actually play with them. Like people need a reason to actually go ahead and use them. But what Minecraft's kind of done there is that they just kind of made us not want to use them as much more now. Which, hey, I can understand. Okay. What can I say? Except you're welcome. Also, just go ahead and just yeet ourselves through here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. But I don't know, though. I don't know. See, I'm pretty impartial, I guess, when it comes to it. Because, again, like, we never really used it anyway. I might have to, be fair, I might be able to speed this up. Yeah, if we can just go ahead, maybe even just walk and do this, that'll probably be a bit more better. Man. Do we have anything in front of us? Okay, so as long as we have nothing in front of us, I think we can do this a bit more quicker. There we go, that's a bit more better. Man. There we go. But I don't know, though. I think overall, though, we'll probably just keep to our normal patterns, keep to our normal habits of using protections. But see, what we ideally need is we need ourselves more different protections, like stuff to really kind of get us thinking more about what we want out of our fights. Because obviously, like, we've got things like Smite, at least. We've got things like Smite and Bane of Arthropods, which although none of us use, at least they do more damage to those type of enemies. But yeah, with blast protection and fire protection, man. Yeah, we need a bit more reason. Yeah, we need a bit more reason. Because like for example, with Smite, I can go ahead and grab myself I can get myself like a what would it be called, like a wither sword, specifically for whenever we want to go ahead and tackle the wither, which, to be fair though, is absolutely amazing. I like that idea very, very much. Okay, so I don't know, it would be kind of spicy though, man. What's it? Go away. I'm gonna have to be careful now about where. And also, another thing I need to be wary of as well is that basically, oh yep, that hole by that. Those type of holes by that. So what we need to do here is that we need to kind of somewhat build these up. Build these up slightly so that we can just have a bit more of a smoother time. And what we can do then is that later on, because again, all this will be mined out, but this is exactly the reason why, though, I wanted to kind of keep all this open. Exactly the reason why I wanted to keep all this open. So then we need to have a platform that we can just mine to back and forth from, and not have to worry about loads of things getting to us. There we go. There we go. And then obviously, we've been able to do about 3 now. So obviously we got about, what was it? This perimeter is 128 by 128. Oh no, it'll be 256 by 256 actually. So we need to ideally be able to do about like 100. About 100 of these layers by the end of the stream. Okay, if we want to be able to say that we're gonna get like a third of the way in. So where do we left off as? Where do we leave off as? We left off at around about here. There we go. But this is all worth it, man. This will be all worth it. Don't even worry about it. Hey, don't even worry about it, G. Don't even worry about it. There we go. We can eat ourselves through here. Eat ourselves through here. A little bit like so. Okay, and then we can get good going. We can get good going then. Good song. Good song. But no, either way though, I think there's a lot to look forward to when it comes to this next update though. But hopefully they do kind of revert some of those changes back. I just don't think that the whole idea that we have to... Oh, for God's sake, man. For God's sake, man. Am I gonna have to go through this whole... Am I gonna have to go through everything again? Am I gonna have to go through everything again? See, that's the thing, though. I'm kind of thinking, like, it might be even easier. It might be even easier if we just keep ourselves... If we keep ourselves crouched. But then if it is, although... Because then we can also just be then, like, extra thorough. Without having to risk falling off. Oh, God damn it. There's so much to do. So much to do, so much little time. There we go. Can get ourselves up here. But, I don't know. I wonder, though, what other changes they'll kind of do, though. Kind of around that. That'd be kind of interesting. That'd be quite interesting. Because I don't know if, like, because that was quite, like, a last-minute change, to be fair, as well, to reduce the effect given from, like, blast protection and fire protection. Because you'd think that, obviously, yeah, you'd kind of think that with having set up, or having, like, this update coming out quite soon, they wouldn't do many, like, radical changes like that. They'll just go ahead and, I don't know, focus on mainly... Essentially just focus on mainly, like, bug fixes and such. But that isn't, like, that's like a full-on change, man. That's like a full-on change that I thought would have a bit more thought be put into it. I think that's probably the reason why people have not taken it very well. And the general community has not really thought about it much, because I think that might have been quite a last-minute thing. But which obviously is strange, but ayo though. Because obviously, like, what is it now? It's it gets the obviously the big old day gets released in about 5 days' time. Obviously today is Saturday, so it'll be Thursday, I believe. Thursday next week. So yeah, very, very last minute that. Very, very last minute. But hey though. We've got plentiful opportunities. Go ahead and mine all that out of the way though. But to be fair though, I'm gonna be quite interested though to see what kind of comes of though this whole dig here. And like what is this gonna look like for the roof? Because things are, we haven't technically seen the roof at all yet. Like the only thing that we've actually seen is essentially the floor stop in the roof. So this should hopefully hopefully add a lot more to the build that we didn't expect, or we wouldn't expect. Or a lot more to the dig, should I say. And also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit worried now that I'm gonna be hitting the wall soon. I'm a little bit worried we're gonna be hitting the wall soon. Oh, and also, thank God. Thank the living Jesus above. That essentially, all the bedrock is only about 5 blocks at most away from me. So that I can still hold crouch and mine and all. Because, well, as you can probably tell, if we had to kind of like reach up to the very, very top or do like a little jump or something to reach up there, that would be really annoying. That'd be really, really frustrating, man. I would not like that. But ayo, though. Okay, we live and learn. We live and learn. And then we get rid of some of this then. And get rid of some of that. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely jubbly. And we should hopefully then we should actually have hopefully then made up some good progress. Like I said, I don't plan, like obviously today's whole plan of action is just to try and get ourselves moving with this. So that's why we were testing out like earlier, for example, what would work out best, for example. So like what would work out best? Do we go ahead and add some speed into this? Do we get ourselves some haste? To be fair though, honestly, now that I'm kind of thinking about it, I'm happy we didn't add speed, because I could not imagine like trying to be accurate, having like speed 2 on all the time. My FOV doesn't help though either. Okay, like having an FOV of like 100 is already quite wide. It's already quite wide, G. Okay, what can I say? What can I say? But I don't think though there's going to be any more holes though. I don't think there's going to be any more holes though beneath us or as we walk along this side now. So, hey yo. We're getting something going. Okay, we get something going, G. This is soaking me. Mother Nature. Yo, hang on, woman, do. Good song. Good song. Also, I'm not gonna lie though. God damn my eyes. Woo! What's happened there then? See, things are, I've had a bit of a spicy dinner. Okay, I've had a bit of a spicy dinner, G. Not gonna lie, okay. It got me. It got my eyes watering a bit. But to be fair though, I think I actually dialed it down a little bit actually, which is kind of strange. Okay, it's not normal for me to go ahead and dial down the heat. Okay. I guess I've been having so much spice that I'm like, okay, do you know what? What I'm thinking is I will take a step back. Take a step back. Okay. And then maybe instead, I let the sauce do all the talking. Because the thing is, though, is that with the... I get this, like, specific, like, Incano. Incano? I think Incano sauce? Can't remember. That is like habanero peppers, scotch peppers, and all this kind of gooden. All this gooden. That is already like really, really like acidic by that point. By itself. So I'm like, wait a minute, do I really need to add like chili powder, cayenne pepper, and all this other things to this if it's already quite spicy? See, now I'm starting to use my brain here a little bit, man. Imagine Dragons. Imagine Dragons. So, we're definitely giving it another shot. We're definitely giving it another shot, though. Perfect guy. It's raining, man. Hallelujah, it's raining, man. Amen. Such a good song, though. Such a good song. But we'll go ahead, though, and get ourselves down here, though, either way. Get ourselves going. With some of that pogging. With some of that pogging. Do have to kind of be wary, though, about if there's anything actually beneath me. Let's go down here. Try to make up some good distance here. Boom, boom, do, do. Do, 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 do. Also, to be fair, though, in terms of actually, oh yeah, I've been able to finish off as well. Oh god, able to finish off my life in a second. Where am I going up? I need to get up here. Need to get up. Thank you. Yeah, we were finally able to as well finish off the Book of Boba Fett. It wasn't a very long one, if I have to be honest. We started watching that yesterday, and honestly, donezo. Okay, I was donezo, man. With it by the day. And honestly, it's actually quite cool. I didn't mind it. Like I said, I realized though very quickly that it's actually quite important that you probably watch the Book of Boba Fett first before watching like any more season of The Mandalorian. Because the thing is though, is that there's a bit of an issue with how I watched it, was that basically I watched like the third season of The Mandalorian first, which essentially meant that I didn't really get entirely all the story about how certain characters met back up. Like, it's one of those ones. It's one of those ones where, like, although Disney says this is in timeline order, technically, season 3 comes after the Book of Boba Fett. So it's like kind of organized really weirdly. See, they need to do a bit more of a better version of that, man. I'm following that timeline order. Man. Okay, and there's seasons and like series that that don't line up properly. Okay, god damn you. I've been following that to a T. Man, and you completely yeeted me with that one. Why? Why must you do this? My brain, I think all in space. Good song. And then you get ourselves out here. Get ourselves out of some of this. And there we go. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, man. Absolutely go, yeeties. Come on, let's go. Speed. Speed is key. Then hopefully what we should be able to find is that in a second we're gonna be meeting our maker. Okay, we're meeting our maker by the end of at the other end of this whole ship here. Yeah, we definitely have done though before. We definitely have done no faster digs before. But ayo though, at least we get like a substantial area done though. Whenever we are kind of doing this, because the thing is though, before when we were digging like multiple layers at once, like maybe 4 or 2, when there was an entire layer to go for, like none of that kind of like open ground, nothing like that. It would normally take us like around about 2 streams, easily, 2.5 streams roughly, because obviously it would take us the 1 stream to do 1 half. Take us another stream then to do another half. Oh god. Oh god. Take us 1 stream to do 1 half. Take us another stream to do another half. And also, wait a minute. Now what's going on up here then? What's going on up here then? I missed this. After all this time. After all this time, man. You're saying to me? God damn you. God damn you and your shenanigans. We'll quickly go ahead though and close this up. See, I could obviously go ahead and just not mine any of this out. And maybe just do strips. But I feel like it'd just be better and just more easier if I just go ahead and just fill up the entire layer. We'll fill up this entire bit by here. Just to make things out a little bit more easier. Man. Ah, we got some of that lovely crater on. We got some of that lovely creator on. And to be fair though as well, I think the most satisfying part though about all this is when we're able to kind of open up the roof. It's gonna be like a grand reveal. It's going to be essentially this like whole grand reveal. Which to be fair though, is probably gonna be the best part. Oh no, it's not gonna be probably, it's gonna be the best part. Okay, what can I say? What can I say, man? Except you're welcome. Oh, so what we'll do is we'll just eat this out with some basalt. There we go. Even though that this is not instant mineable, I'll just go ahead and take that by there. There we go. So at least that's kind of like the majority done. So at least that's the majority done. And there we go then. Coolio. So let's get ourselves down here then. Let's get ourselves gaming. We're able to restock back up on then our netherrack stores. But I don't know, to be fair though, another thing I want to kind of like consider as well is that how many pickaxes we're going to actually get through doing this. Because obviously there's not going to be as many netherrack we're actually mining out, slash basalt. So it could be quite an interesting process, man. Could be quite an interesting process. Oh, I fell again. I've fallen. I've fallen. And I can't get up. And hopefully get that out of the way. Get those out of the way. And hopefully now, if we just crouch instead. We'll be on a much more better view. Okay, much more better view. Oh, much better. There we go. So no, we'll just kind of start making our way down here, and we'll also just count how many pickaxes we can get through doing this whole area. Be absolutely fantasticals, man. Absolutely fantasticals. And then there we go. But to be fair though, I wanna make sure though that if we ever do like a time lapse though of this whole dig, which I do want to do. Okay, I do want to do. What we'll probably end up figuring out is basically doing it to the diggy diggy hole anthem. Okay. I think that just needs to be that just needs to be our anthem now. The whole diggy diggy hole by the Yogs Chaos. Okay. What an absolute pog jam. What an absolute jam. There we go. Yeet ourselves through all this. Yeet ourselves through all this. Oh, and as well though, I did actually see when I ended off a stream last night, was that basically there was this really cool game awards. Okay, the game awards were full on last night. And a few new games have been announced. I do believe it's going to be similar for today as well. We got, I feel like I think it's like the whole summer's Game Fest. So we've got plentiful things to look forward to, man. Plentiful things to look forward to. But basically, I haven't seen many cool titles yet. I know that there's a new Batman game for the MetaQuest. A bit of a failed trombone, that one. Like, I thought that new Batman game would be like, oh my god, new Batman? Wait a minute. This would be a perfect time to get into the Arkham series. Ah, no, it's for meta. Ah, no, it's for meta. God damn it. We've lost it. But anyways, yeah. So, we got ourselves that announced, but it was also another one that kind of piqued my interest, and that was the whole Sonic Generations. So, I don't know. Obviously, I don't expect anybody to know this, but basically, when I was younger, I used to play Sonic Generations for a very brief moment in my life. For a very, very brief moment in my life, I used to play Sonic Generations. But essentially, they've released or announced Sonic X Shadow Generations now. But for some reason, that game just stuck in my head, man. That game was just stuck in my head for just being very, like, cosmology-like. there was like celestial beings and obviously just constant nuts to butts action the whole way through. Which is quite interesting. Also, no, no perish, please. I do not want some of that perish, please. Okay, not what I want. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see how they do. Oh god, no. It's going to be kind of interesting to see how they kind of tackle it with Sonic and Shadow, in a way. Like I said, I've never been much a Sonic fan in general. That's one franchise I need to... Well, to be fair, I wouldn't mind actually digging my teeth into. I feel like that could be quite fun. Like something like to like a... Maybe like a little game. What we could do, like we could do some sort of retro games fest, where we go to like the old Mega Mans, maybe like the old Castlevanias and such. Which, to be fair though, I guess we have been doing in a way as well. But like those proper like 3D platformers or 2D platformers, if you get what I mean. I think that would be really fun. That'd be really fun. I do know that there's like a PS was it a PlayStation game or like an Xbox game where you can actually get the whole Sega like Mega Drive in a way, which is really funny. So hey, oh man, that's gonna be on my to-do list. On my to-do list, man. But aside from that though, yeah, I'm kind of buzzing. I do have obviously there's gonna be a bit more hopefully released today about it, or not about obviously Sonic Generations, but the Games Fest, Summer's Game Fest. So we'll get to be able to see as well though if there's any more titles that get released. See if there's any more titles that get released. Pardon me. Because I don't know, man. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how we tackle that. Also get rid of that. I don't want any red to be in the sky. Aside from in between the teeth, man. Aside from being in between the teeth, I don't want to see anything. What we should probably do, though, is like we should probably try to actually count or see how far we're getting ahead. Like I said, my kind of goal is to do around about like a third of this. Like maybe like 100 blocks per stream if we can. Either 100 or a third of this whole area per stream. So then we can guarantee it'll be done by like the end of Monday. Which that'll be perfect then. Because then we can just get straight into doing some sand mining. But even if it takes a little bit longer than that, I'm not even too bothered. So what we'll do is that once we get to the end of here now, we'll make up a little bit of a mark of ourselves. Make up a bit of a mark of ourselves. Just to see what's happening, man. Just to see what's happening. Oh, ooh. What a song. What a song. Being lost in your eyes all afternoon. Oh, wait a minute. There's also a little bit more by that. Can't be having that. Can't be having that. And to be fair, though, another thing as well is that, and to be fair, something I'm pretty happy about, is that we are, like, as we're kind of going back and forth and being somewhat meticulous with this, it basically means that we don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about going back and, like, redoing a lot of these. Because it's not like we're doing, like, a huge area where we maybe, like, miss out on a few netherrack or something. Nope. None of that, G. We are Gucci. We are Gucci, man. Got me stuck. Do 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 boop 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 do stuck boom boom do do. Me stuck. And then there we go. You'd add some more of this. And to be fair, nothing we do need to kind of do though at some point. It's probably open up another or the bedrock roof for ourselves. I won't do anything up there, really, for now. But it would be kind of nice to have that, like, open for us for whenever we need it. Because to be fair, though, I think the whole goal for this area is just to kind of get some things going. Have a bit of fun time, man. And to, like, just kind of explore, see what's, kind of really take the game as far as we can with it. So I think with going ahead and, like, opening the bedrock ceiling, although we won't technically use it Because I think that's not the type of player I am in a way. I tend to try to work a lot in one area before doing anything. Yeah, that would be quite cool. So no, so this is 1413. 1413. Oh, okay. So that isn't too bad then. That isn't too bad then. So far, like with obviously a few stops and goes, we were able to do it in about we were able to do about 30. We were able to do about 30 blocks. So if we use even this, to be fair, even start like using some of the walking speed that we have, I think we can definitely try to aim for 100 blocks. This is gonna be spicy, man. This is gonna be spicy, man. So again, I kind of wait for the first whole area to be done, though. But especially when we go ahead and actually unveil, unveil the roof. Okay, reveal the roof, unveil the roof. Okay, there's gonna be like this massive kind of a orchestra applause. Okay, just for me, all just for me. Okay, what can I say, man? What can I say? There's gonna be no doubt about it. There's gonna be no doubt about it. It's just all gonna be for me. Do 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 boo 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 boo. Such a good song. Such a jam. Such a pimp gym. Such a pimp gym. There we go. And then we'll kind of get ourselves down here. Okay, a little bit like so. And then we should be on the Gucci. We should be on the Gucci side. And to be fair though, I do believe a lot of this down here has been filled up as well. I do believe a lot of this has been filled up. So I don't think we should be at this for too long before we have to start turning back. Or we don't have to fall through the floor. At the very least. At the very least, we don't have to be falling through the floor. Actually, how far are we? Okay, so we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting toward the end, man. We're getting toward the end. Like I said, I just don't want to fall through. There we go. And to kind of keep ourselves continually walking as well does make things a little more simpler. See, now one thing that's going to be annoying is going to be trying to do this. Is going to be trying to do the flossing process, but the other way around, where we have to dig down. But at least we'll get more of a better view though, because I'm not gonna lie, just absolutely having my face snog the ceiling. Okay. I wouldn't say it's the most appealing of sights. Okay. I'd much rather be able to kind of like look up and down and actually see what's going on. But at the very least. At the very least. Because yeah, right now we are absolutely snogging the ceiling, man. Giving a good old smooch. There we go. But to be fair, we won't be at this for too long though. We won't be at this for too long. And there we go. Eat out some of that. Okay, and to be fair, at any moment now we're gonna be hitting the end. Any moment now we're gonna be hitting the end, and then there we go. That is, in fact, the end. My only friend. Okay, and then through we go. We go again. We go again, G. Ah, look at that. Look at them apples. And again, I do believe we don't have any... I don't believe we have any blocks right in front of us are gonna be like hindering our view. Or not hindering our view. Hindering our progression. Unless we just accidentally fall at any moment. Which, to be fair though, at least we don't have like lava we have to consider. Where like, if we go ahead and for example, yeah, there we go. Okay, no, okay. We've got a lot of leeway, if you get what I mean. So let's say we do go ahead and fall into one of those. Okay, a little bit like so. Yeah, we wouldn't have to We've got plenty of time before we hit the ground. We're just so far up into the ceiling, man. We're just so far up into the ceiling. And there we go. Yeet out some of this. Can I close all this up, man? We don't need it. We don't need it. Oh, no, wait a minute. I do need that, though. Say that, please. Say that, please. You see, haste is quite important for me. Haste is very, very important for me, man. A part of me, though, is also thinking, though, as well, we could try to do some of this in between streams as well. It kind of depends on how much time I have. Kind of depends on how much time I have, but I wouldn't mind going ahead and doing some of this. Maybe tomorrow, even. I just wanted to make sure that we started this project, though, together. Because again, I don't want to get burnt out, though, either. I kind of like being able to stream this world. Kind of keeps it in its own, kind of hemisphere. There we go. And then anything behind me? Okay, I don't believe so. We will be, though, seeing another hole, though, coming up at some point in the next row, so we have to be wary about that. We do have to be wary about algae. Okay, don't want any of those shenanigans. We don't want any of those shenanigans, man. And if we just see ourselves down here, okay, we should be good to go. We should be good to go then, G. Look at them apples. So much space. So much space. So much pog. All for us. Do 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 do. Boop boop boop. And hopefully then what we should be able to find is that with all this netherrack out of the way. Oh god, wait a minute, we're going to get rid of that as well. I'm trying to get rid of that as well if we can. Do 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 boo boo do boo 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 do 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 do. Ahead until it's gone. Such a good song. Such a good song. Was you here till you were gone? And hopefully now then, what we should be able to find is that we'll be reaching the end in a second. I wonder if we're actually going to find any ancient debris though coming up from here. That's going to be kind of an interesting one though, because honestly, I would not. It may be that we'll find some ancient debris down at the bottom, like at the right bottom, like where obviously where the bedrock is. Maybe kind of like intertwined in the bedrock, but you know, it would be very unusual if we found any ancient debris up here, because I haven't even seen any quartz or nothing, which is very uncommon. Okay, very uncommon. Not even any gold, nothing like that. So ores may be completely out for the count for up here. Maybe completely out for the count for up here, man. Which, to be fair, though, would not be surprising. Would not be surprising whatsoever. Oh, no. Get out of here. We don't want you. We don't want you, G. You smell. In a way that it takes. H. Lighters to the taste. Good song. There we go. So now, wait a minute, I can't, see, I can never tell though when we're going to be reaching the end. I can never tell when we're going to be reaching the end, man. It's getting a bit spooky. At any moment we can just fall. There we go. That's the end. Okay, and then now we can go back down. We can now go back down and actually walk without having there be much issue. But like I said, I do know that there's going to be 1 or 2 loose blocks down here that could result in a very catastrophic fall. Okay, just saying, man. Just saying. Do. And hopefully then we should be on a good even keel then. Because again, we gotta try to. Because things I would like to be able to get done with this in a good few, only like in a handful of streams time. I don't want to be on this for too long. I do know that there's obviously better ways of doing this. I think TNT could be one. TNT could obviously be one. We also have TNT. And we also have a bit more TNT, if that's the case, no. I think that's the thing, though, is that, like, there's not really any easier way of doing it. There's no easy way of doing this. It's like the warped trees. It's like the warped trees, I think, is the best way to probably describe this whole area. Is that we can only do really so much. We can only do so much to make this whole process quick. But it's like the whole digging, anyway. The whole digging of all this area, it was never really... It was never really quick to begin with. And to be fair, though, we're probably going to be finding that. We're going to be finding that again, especially when we get back to digging out the lava, or what's underneath the lava. But that's the thing, though. When we get to that point, though, that is when things get truly spicy. That's when things get truly spicy, man. Because the thing is, though, we'll have this whole area completely spawn-proofed. We'll have this whole area completely spawn-proofed. And in any basalt, there'll be magma spawning. In obviously any... Oh, so how far are we? Okay, we're not too far. In any basalt, that magma will just be continually spawning. So let's go ahead and click on the fan. I'm a little bit on the stuffy side. A little bit on the stuffy side, G. But yeah, we got obviously the whole ceiling being then spawn proof. We just have to be careful, man. And that's why I wanted to go ahead and do some of the fortress as soon as we did, because I know for a fact, man. I know for a fact, Orono, that as soon as we start tackling, okay, the nether floor and completely removing all that, this whole area is just going to become deadly. It's going to become deadly. And we can't be having it, man. We can't be having it. Okay, we need to get that out of the way ASAP, so we don't have to worry about it later. So we don't have to deal with it later. And also as well, though, I think we are going to be reaching the end in a second. But I don't know. It's also kind of exciting though, because we just know that when this farm, and that's the thing though, is that we also need to design the farm as well, because obviously I want to make it like as much similar to the whole fortress itself as we possibly can. So kind of use out some of this. Anything else? There we go. Now on the way back here, we're definitely gonna be hitting a fella. So, yep, thoughts up. Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. Can I patch up a few of these holes? Patch up a few of these holes. Yep, there's gonna be a guy right here. That was from a previous gas explosion. Now that I shove it out. This is only like a few potholes. It's not many. There's only a few potholes, man. There we go. There we go. What we'll do is we'll just kind of like fill these up before we carry on. And we'll just do this. I will do this as well as we're going along. It'll even give us something to do as well, to kind of like break the cycle a bit. Just to kind of break it up a bit. There we go. I believe that's everything. Whee! Whee! There we go. And now we can start making our way back. We can now start making our way back. Let's go. Kaboosh. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and then there we go. And also, welcome back from the ads. Welcome back from the ads. It seems that we got ourselves a little bit more of that pogging. It seems like we got a little more of that pogging, man. And there we go. Yeet out of the way. Yeet out of the way. And And then we should be then good to go. We then should be good to go, man. What can I say? Also, to be fair though, a lot from our trading as well was also quite helpful. Is that we got quite a lot of levels from our trading. So if we do need to go ahead and repair any pickaxes, we should be fine. We should be fine, man. Okay, I'm just saying. We won't have to worry about that for a little while. And there we go. But I'm kind of like wondering though, like how would we be able to protect ourselves properly when we do go ahead and start tackling the fortress farm? Because obviously, like I said, as soon as we're gonna need to make sure like it's slabbed properly first. We're gonna need to make sure it's slabbed. And after it's slabbed, we can then actually start working it, but just we can't get out of sight. We can't like be out of the area and then come back in. Because obviously that'll just respawn everything onto like a specific block. Or it would have to be quick enough so that we get onto the platform. So that nothing spawns on there. But even then, that's going to be running the risk of obviously a few guys getting on there either way. So yeah, just because things are obviously this whole area by here has obviously become so spawn proofed that everything is just going to focus into there. Because obviously even when we go ahead and ease out this roof, there has been mobs spawning up here to kind of lessen the mob cap. Or to like kind of like fill up the mob cap a bit. Even when we were digging out the rest of the fortress or rest of the Nether Perimeter itself. So it has been kind of taken some of the burden. But obviously now with us also going ahead and yeeting this out, it's going to be, yeah, everything's going to be focused onto the ground. Everything's going to be focused onto the ground. So we could even leave the, well, we could even leave the unveiling until like maybe the end. Possibly. Which could be a good idea. It could be a good idea. Just that it kind of alleviates some strain from the ground level, but I think that's the thing though, is that because of the fact that we're kind of working so hard on this anyway, and working on essentially, I think the thing is since we're working so hard on getting all this up here sorted, I think we can go ahead and spare some time. Okay, I think we can go ahead and work with obviously a few more mobs, because I think we need to see this we need to see like this whole roof open, man. Because again, that's gonna also expand how big the area is gonna feel, how big the area actually feels, because now there's like essentially spikes coming down from the roof, and there's an extra like 3 blocks added to how high the roof is in general. Like we can even probably see our chests for the first time. Like we can even probably see our chests for the first time from starting this project. So honestly, there's a lot to look forward to. There's a lot to look forward to. Help to think that I negate for you. What can I do for us to make it through? Hard to see what's inside of me. Oh, good song. Oh, good song. And we should be able to start making up some space here. And then there we go. Eat out some of this. We should be good to go then. There's also an Enderman right by there as well. Kind of just pimp chilling, waiting for us to die. Waiting for us to look at him. Which, to be fair though, man. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm saying he ain't gonna get me. He ain't gonna get me. Okay, I've yet to. I've been hurt greatly by Enderman, but I haven't popped a totem by an Enderman yet. Okay, I'm happy that like obviously the one guy that we did actually pop a totem to was a zombie pigman. I feel like that's the most reasonable. That's the most reasonable explanation, okay, of actually, like, essentially taking your first life on the world. It's not something like silly, like obviously just falling to your death. It's at least just accidentally hitting a very dangerous mob that just absolutely surrounded the hell out of you. It's like when you die to the warden. Okay. You have that kind of like well, dying to the warden is like you can't hear. You can't neither hear that, but at least you can say that you've died to one of the most difficult bosses in the game. Okay. Well, you can't really consider it a boss. It's not really a boss, but one of the most difficult enemies in the game. Actually, the most difficult enemy in the game, what I'm talking about. But you can kind of then follow that up with its cousin. Okay. Where it's the most difficult in terms of actual horde numbers. Now you come to me and say to me a different mob that is as menacing as a zombie pigman, as so docile as a zombie pigman, but as just scary. Okay, when you anger it, because literally, man, all it takes is an unfortunate situation where you're just casually pimp chilling in like a, I don't know, another waste somewhere, and then you figure out that, wait a minute, something ain't right. Something ain't right, G. Okay. There seems to be some shenanigans afoot. You figure out, and then you figure out that you've died. Because then you accidentally hit something. And you hit the wrong mob. And that was by chance not a one shot. And you die. Yeah, honestly, yeah, it's not a great time. It's not a great time. But no, though, we're going to go through here, though. Kind of yeet out some of these guys, a little bit like so. And then we should be good to go. Like I said, I think, from what I believe, we kind of left off. Oh, wait a minute. That actually marks out. Interesting. Yes, we can actually use these. We can use the beacons as a marker, actually. So, basically, all of the beacons are set apart about 50 blocks from each other. So, by us hitting that beacon by there, we've officially gone 50 blocks in this direction. So no, to be fair though, and if the whole area is 256 by 256, we should hopefully see that if we do about 90 layers of stream, so we got to do like another 40 on top of this, or at least get to the other beacon. Yeah, we should be actually doing really well, actually. Wait, actually, no, that would... Oh, wait, interesting. Because... Oh, no, we wouldn't be able to reach... Okay, no, and that's not how I got set up in my brain. That's not how I got set up in my brain. So basically, I set it up so there's 50 blocks from each end. But then I did it exactly 100 blocks then between them. I think that's how I set it up anyway. I don't know. No, I think I definitely set up 100 blocks, because that would obviously make it so. Because that obviously maximize that distance in between. Especially because the fact that we're working so far away from each other. I'll have to check that out, actually. I'll check that out as like, maybe we can even, we'll probably see that as we kind of go along, to be fair. Because obviously, if we actually set us up so that it's 50 blocks in between, that'd be a really nice way of marking a point in the stream where we're able to hit a beacon. Look at us go. Look at us going our goals. But yeah, because it wouldn't make sense if I would only do like 100 blocks though, or do like 50 blocks though, because that wouldn't be maximizing the distance in between. Where we would have that kind of pizzazz. Kind of pizzazz. There we go, kind of get ourselves down here. And then look at us go. Absolutely pogging it. Absolutely pogging it, man. Also gotta be kind of careful. I don't know when we're gonna be hitting the edge. Yep, we just hit the edge. Imagine that. We just had... Honestly, I had clairvoyance. Okay, clairvoyance. I knew exactly what was going on there, G. Okay. All you gotta do is just see the light. See the light and just kiss the roof. Okay. All you gotta do is just smooch the roof and the roof will look down on you. See, to be fair though, what would actually be a good idea is that we actually do a... Well, what we'll actually do is have like a second camera account kind of like looking at us whilst we're doing all this. So then we have essentially two perspectives. But to be fair though, that would obviously mean I have to like enable cheats and stuff. And open to LAN. Which, no. No. Not happening, G. I want to keep the authenticity of this world, please. I want to keep the authenticity of this old world. You know, that would be very, very pog. That would be very, very pog, man. Boom, 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 boom. And there we go. Okay. However, though, what would have been a good idea, though, is that if we did have, like, speed, though. The thing is, at least by having speed as well, we would have been able to... Well, that's the thing, though. We would have been able to do this whole area a lot more quicker. But we probably would be making up a lot more mistakes, though. Because, obviously, by having, like, speed 2 constantly on all the time. Well, you can kind of imagine how that's going to do when I'm trying to be also decently thorough enough to mine up completely above. To mine out completely above me. Okay. But however, though, we do have a bit of the haste beacon, though. Haste effect. So that's going to help out a bit. I do know that we do have, though, like a few wither skeleton skulls that we can also try to mine. And we do have a few wither skeleton skulls that we could try to mine out. Or try to kill a wither with, but... Also, I'm not even too fussed. I'm not even too fussed at the moment. I think we're just at that point in the in this whole area that I'm like, I just want to go ahead and just make up some more progress. I just want to make up some more progress, man. We will probably need to do something though when we do go down to bedrock level though, or go down to lava level, because I do know that when we are like moving about, then like going back and forth the end city and all that, we'll go ahead and we'll probably, yeah, to be fair, maybe when we make our next journey to the end, we'll go ahead and quickly kill a wither, just so I can get ourselves a beacon for some more haste or regen, just for the whole lava section, because I would like to have resistance and regen whilst we're working there. No. Okay, so now that's a bit spicy. I don't like that. I don't like that whatsoever, G. So you have to be quick though. Like obviously when you fall, you still have to be quick changing. Because if you just fall for those 2 more seconds longer, you know you're gonna be falling into lava, man. You're either gonna be falling into lava or something much more worse. And that's a ground. Okay. You either get an insta-kill or you either get like a slow and painful death. Okay. Which at least hopefully both those I can survive from. It just depends on what's around me though. Depends on what's around me. But yeah, from what I can kind of tell though, if this is 1372, yeah, this is going to be 1272, yeah. So that's going to be 100 blocks. There's 100 blocks in between. So I want to at least give that a shot, though. I want to at least give that a little look. And see how that went. So if we go down here... No, okay, wait a minute. That isn't as so set up correctly. There we go. And now let's go. Let's go, man. We got this. 2 blocks on either side. 2 blocks on either side, man. Too close to the sun this time. And to be fair though, as well though, because the fact that we now know what we're doing with the actual dig itself, we should be able to make up some more progress next stream. I got a bit of a feeling though, this might actually pull us over though. This might pull us over actually a good few days. If I kind of think about it. Because the thing is though, it's like, well, obviously we've got to think about it like this. With the fact that we have to do about, well, we've done about 50 blocks already, which is gonna be fine. If we can do like obviously 75 each stream at least, 80. That'll obviously be about, what is it, a quarter. So we may be able to be done by Tuesday, maybe. I said, to be fair, I'm not trying. I guess to be fair, I need to stop putting so many goals for myself though when it comes to this, because you never know what's gonna happen. Obviously, this is just what kind of goes through my brain whenever I'm thinking about this project. Is that when do we think can we get done? When do we think can we get done? If we were to not so much bash it out, but at our current pace. Oh, okay, not current pace. Yeah, okay, current pace. Current pace. Because then we can kind of like actually I know that without a shadow, that will be able to be done by Thursday. Because then that'll be when the proper Minecraft update drops. And to be fair though, and I'll wait for it, man. And I'll wait for it. But we can try and line it up at least, so that when we are mining everything out, or when we are like kind of done with this whole dig, and we're getting sand, we can go ahead and try and explore for a few, for a few bits, man. For a few bits. Don't make sense. Oh, running and it was great. Oh, how you can ever complain? Confused. But I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I think what we need to do is that we need to try and have like less expectations. Obviously, you gotta keep things to a high standard. Not without a shadow of doubt, but just I think in terms of performance goals, that's not something that we should be really focusing on. What we should be focusing on is actually getting the job done and getting the job done to a really good degree. I think we were talking about this last stream with like perfectionism, but it shouldn't be like how much can you do in one go. It should be how good can you do that thing in one. How good of a thing can you do? And obviously, we're kind of having to. We're not being as thorough here because obviously we're not mining out the netherrack that's also in between the bedrock. I feel like that would be a bit too much, for especially this whole area here. And to be fair though, I'm not entirely sure though if some of these openings would actually spawn any guys if we miss anything. Like let's say for example we miss like another rack that is on top of one of these bedrock. That will obviously have one block of spawning space. That will make things really annoying. But I wouldn't mind though like a slight gradient though with the bedrock where like we do have some netherrack coming through. They do have some sort of netherrack coming through. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be quite cool. That'd be kind of cool, man. Anyone? Why don't I try to inside for you? Ooh, do 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 do. Good song. And there we go. You let us do all this here. And we should be fine ourselves. We should be fine ourselves with some pogging. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think that's probably why though. And this is probably something I've kind of learned over time. Is that I definitely need to do less how much can I do, and more how well can I do it. Because I think there's a difference between getting a good feeling from doing loads and loads of things, and also getting a good feeling from doing one thing really, really well. And it's kind of interesting though. It's kind of interesting psychology, that, because you kind of think like, wait a minute, what is like the difference between the feeling that you get when you do loads and loads of things in one go, compared to the feeling that you get from doing one thing really, really well? I guess the other obviously doing more in one go is more dopaminergic. So you'll obviously have more good feelings coming from it. But I guess with only doing one thing, I guess a lot of time you probably think like, wait a minute. We have a bit of an existential crisis, to be fair, halfway through, being like, wait a minute, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? Let's get out of some of this basalt then as well whilst we're here. Come on, get out of here. Get out of here, G. We don't want you. Yes, smell. You'll smell. And in fact, then we're also going to get into another pickaxe in a second. And see, that's probably that's another thing as well, is that we are also not doing as many pickaxes now either. Like, I can't reasonably have the goal of doing like 9 pickaxes per stream now, or per stream, like 9 to 12, because it's taking us like a full-on hour and a half. Okay, to do about 3 to 4. To do about 3 to 4, man. Okay. So yeah, we definitely have to recalibrate. We have to recalibrate ourselves. Okay. Get that done. Ooh. Woo. Woo. And hopefully, in a second though. Nope. No, okay, wait a minute. I've fallen, I can't get up. We'll go ahead though and just start filling up a few of these. Just a little bit so. Just a little bit like so. Okay, there's definitely a few potholes. Okay, there's definitely a few potholes. Actually, this one by here, Jesus. This one's by here is massive. This one's massive, man. Can't be having this. Can't be having this. And then boom, boom, boom. Yeet out those. Yeet out that. Yeet out these. Yeet out that. Yeet out that. And then there we go. So yeah, literally 4 pickaxe. Well, that's the thing though, is that even doing some of the other mining bits. Also, wait a minute, how far am I back here now? Wait, how far have I done? How far have I done? How far have I done here? I can't see where I started. I'm in pain. There it is. It's hard to see where I started. It's hard to see where I started. There we go. Like, we're just so close to the roof, man. We're too close to the roof. But thank God, though. Thank the living Jesus above. Okay. That we left the floor here. Imagine if I was just annoying when I first started all this. And instead of, like, thinking forward, just go ahead and, like, mine out this entire roof as well, just so that we have that short-term gratification. Okay, of having a bigger roof. This would have been... I would not have even bothered with this. Honestly, I would not have even bothered with flossing the roof. So, it's kind of also forcing me to go ahead and do this. Kind of also forcing me as well to go ahead and do this. Because I'm like, yeah, man, I left all this for you, man. I left all this for future me. I gotta go ahead and make that up now. I gotta go ahead and make that up now. I wish there was though like some sort of marker though to show off where I am. That would make things a little more easier. That would make things a little more easier. And then there we go. Boo doo doo. Boo doo doo. Doo doo. Doo 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 doo. Boom ba doo doo. Ba doo doo. Ba doo doo. Good song. Let me further before we do carry on though, I'm getting a bit thirsty. Getting a bit on the thirsty side, man. So I think what we'll do, I think there's a lovely opportunity to go ahead and do some absolute hydration gaming once we get to the end. Because I do believe it's going to be in a second, because I do see some handy dandy light coming through. I do see some handy dandy light coming through. Get out of here. Get out of here, G. We don't want you. We don't want you. You all stink. You all stink. And there we go. Okay, coolio. And then we'll quickly go ahead and start off this next section by here. And then bam. Okay, drink some water, guys. Very good for you. Okay, very, very good for you. Ah. Delicious. Delicious and nutritious. Okay, let's get through here. Now we can start back to... Oh, for God's sake, I missed a spot. Oh, I missed a spot. We're doing so well. We're doing so well, man. Yo, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just make us... We're just gonna do ourselves a favor here. We're gonna do ourselves a favor here. Okay. And start filling up some of this. Go out right to the end. I know that all this is gonna be broken soon, but it just makes our life a little more easier. Makes our life a little bit more easier in the long run. And then there we go. That's another 3. That's another bunch. That's another bunch. How's it going there, Pigman? And boom, boom, boom. And one by that. Okay, the dastardly hole that got me. Okay, and now we can continue. Like I said, at least we have got a few opportunities, though. Like, honestly, that's the thing, though. Luckily, we have a few opportunities to fall without dying. Now, see, if we were to go ahead and, I don't know, have no totem of them dying. Now, that would be scary. Okay, now that would be scary. I would not like that. I would not like that at all. Keeps the planet standing. Look at some. There we go. I need to get back into more Daft Punk though. No last shadow of a doubt. Anything to do with Daft Punk, man, I kind of feel like I've just kind of neglected. But hey, though. We'll take our time with it. Okay, we'll take our time with it, man. I'm just kind of rediscovering media in general, because I need to go ahead and take my time with it. And hopefully we'll get through all this then. See, now, to be fair, though, one thing, though, that has been kind of, like, teased in chat a few times, okay, from you guys, you absolute scallywags, is that I should go ahead and do, obviously, bedrock breaking this roof. Now, don't get me wrong, okay, I've definitely considered it. I've definitely considered bedrock breaking this whole roof. And just both the bottom and top. But with all due respect, no. Unless, like... that's the thing, though, is that we would have to have something on such a huge scale. would have to have like a huge bedrock break-in farm or machine that'll be able to kind of be able to do such a 256 by 256 area, because that's not a short amount of blocks, man. That's no small amount of blocks. And to be fair though, I can imagine as well how painful it would be to do this by hand. Like, you thought that me going ahead and mine this all out by hand was painful? Imagine trying to bedrock break, okay, everything by just using that piston method. Oh, no. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. But it would be fun. It would obviously be like really fun to do that. But I just don't know though. I don't know. We'd have to do like a bunch of research into like a massive design that would probably include a lot of game breaking stuff. I think quite a lot of game breaking stuff, to be fair. Like, obviously we'd have to have probably some sort of sand dupers involved. We'll probably have to have a few sand dupers involved. Maybe a few dragon dupers. Okay, you know the whole deal. We'll need the whole shebang. Okay, we'll need the whole shebang, G. To get through all this. Get through all this, man. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. Maples. Maples. But I've definitely like seen it though. I've seen it from like Prototech though, like Prototech and Sidecraft, where they'll go ahead and do like a 1000 by 1000 perimeter, just using bedrock machines or bedrock breaking machines. But I know for a fact though that those are like done by teams of people. Okay, I'm doing this all by myself as well. Okay, I'm doing this all by myself. But I wonder though what we're gonna kind of like. See, yeah, that's the thing though, man. Is that like obviously I know that we've got like a few plans for this whole area afterward. Don't get me wrong, I've got a few plans for this whole area afterward that I would really like to explore. Like I'd love to be able to go ahead and try out doing a few. Like obviously going ahead and trying out a few bits and bobs with some new projects, some sea lantern work, some sort of sea monuments. Try and do like maybe do a bit of a draining project. To be fair, I wouldn't mind a draining project. To be fair, that does sound quite nice. And then kind of working up like some sort of really cool guardian farm around that, especially with the new autocrafters, so that we can get ourselves a bunch of prismarine and stuff. That'd be really fun. That'd be really fun. But as well, probably like an industrial district. But that's the thing though, is like obviously from this whole project here, we'll probably be bouncing around a few others. Well, a few other big ones though, I think. Not small ones, there'll be a few other big ones. Because obviously we need ourselves an industrial district. A proper one this time around. Because the thing is, although the one that is in our ancient city is all fine and dandy, that it gets us iron, it gets us all that, I feel like a lot of the farms that we can make could be a lot more quicker. And it does open up then more possibility to do more crazier builds. And do more crazier, like, bigger projects. Like, obviously, we can do a planet then. Like, we can do, like, a planet build. But it's out of, like, a more difficult block to get. And we have more of a variety to kind of choose from. Because at the moment, we're still quite limited. We're still very limited in what we can use. Like, for example, we can't really use anything. I mean, we can't really use any. What is those sound effects? Like, and things like even like our stone farm, for example, we're having to do quite a lot of AFK in there, which I don't like. I really don't like the fact that we're AFK. I just don't like AFK in this game, to be fair. In general, it's boring. It's really boring. So if we could try to do anything to kind of avoid that, even if it's just making a more beastly farm, I'd much rather that. Because even though this whole mining process, man, it hasn't necessarily been AFK. It's been very active. Like, you've always had that, like, low-level anxiety whenever you go ahead and tackle one of these areas. So, because you're always kind of thinking, like, oh, goddamn, wait a minute. Wait, ask me a second. Anything could come up here behind me. I could fall down to my death. I could have a blaze kind of come at me from nowhere, magma, with the skeletons, gassed, shoot me, that type deal. So it's never been like truly AFK where you just don't do anything besides just hold left click. Which that is for me one of the gripes I probably have about a lot of the farming methods of now. Is that you just have to hold down left click. Like I'd much rather just make myself a really beastly farm. Go through the whole process of like making this farm the best you can. So then when we go ahead and actually use it, we'll use it once and then never come back to it. Because then truly I feel like that's the better way to achieve something in my eyes. Because then you're like, there we go then. Okay. And then all this amazing gaming. Okay, amazing gaming. Okay. For this one project, so then I'll never have to do it again. Which is quite funny, because that's pretty much the definition of it's not the journey, not the destination. Okay. It's all about the journey, man. It's all about the journey. But hey-o though. It'd be interesting though, it'd be interesting. But aside from that though, I'm quite buzzed though for when we do go ahead and start making up the... We'll start actually working on like other projects though, because that's definitely gonna start splitting our mind a bit more. Definitely start getting us to think about like what we need next. And how it's gonna help us like in our next project. Because obviously now because not everything has to be decorational in a way. Like there will have to be a purpose to some of these. Can I just like not? Can we just not? That'd be fantastic. Because obviously a lot of time I'm building a lot of these because I'm trying to work toward like something bigger than myself. Trying to work toward like obviously helping future me out with something. So what is the next thing that we truly need? I see now for me personally, I'm thinking the next thing that we properly need is a proper XP grinder. And also just to kind of revamp our whole industrial district. That's why I've had like this kind of hyper-fixation on both the Guardian farm and also industrial districts. It's because we don't really need like any specific farms. We just need an area to do them and more of the resources to kind of do a lot more of these manual projects a lot more quicker. Because like obviously, for example, if I'm going to go ahead and like use up a bunch of tools and get through so many of them in one go, I want to be a much more quicker way than just killing Enderman. Which although quicker than killing Enderman is also a very pog way of doing it. Okay. Very pog way of doing it. We can make that process so much quicker. We can make that process so much quicker, man. And honestly, that'd be spice. That'd be spice and everything nice. The right. And then there we go then. We'll kind of get ourselves down here. Okay. A little bit like so. And then we should be good to go. And we should be good to go then, G. And then in the Saccharono. Is that chicken clucks? Oh yeah, chickens up here, aren't they? There's a bunch of chickens up here, aren't there? I had forgotten. There was a few lads. There was a few lads just pim chilling. And there we go. Yeet ourselves down here. It won't be too long now, and then we get to the other end of this area. And then we should be good to go. I can't remember, though, where we started. I think it was like 2 or 14, 13. I think it was. I know that we've definitely made up some good progress. I think either way, though, to start off, essentially mine this whole area like this, I'm really happy. I think either way, we've done some mega progress today's stream. That's the main thing. There's a mega progress today's stream. But I'm definitely thinking, though, this will probably take us about 3 streams overall. Probably take us about 3 streams overall. Which, to be fair, though, isn't too bad. Isn't too bad. Because I think I was kind of expecting that anyway. Because again, it's 256 by 256, so that's essentially the equivalent of about doing 80 layers. But the equivalent of about doing 80 blocks. So then hopefully by Tuesday, we'll have essentially, we'll have something very, very cool to look forward to, and that's going ahead and getting some sand. And getting us a good few shulker boxes of sand. So, to be fair then, actually, yeah, we'll have to get us a good few shulker boxes. I don't know how many we should actually get, though. Like, we'll probably need about, like, maybe 9 shulkers worth. Because we can just reuse then. I think we can probably just reuse a lot of them. Then for, like, the rest. Oh, God, no. Okay, well, luckily we got a bit, luckily there was some floor by that. But yeah, we need kind of like 9, I think. About 9 shulkers, 8. I guess so. Let's go away. We don't want any of this, man. We don't want any of this. I might have to get myself more, though. To be fair, with how much we mine, though, and how much we're actually able to do in a very short period of time. With how much we're able to do, though, in such a short period of time, we could probably go ahead and do an absolute bunch. We can just do, like, an absolute bunch and then just, yeah, not have to worry about it. We might even just dedicate the whole stream to just sand digging. We might even just dedicate the whole stream to sand digging. So then we don't have to worry about going back out for a little while, and we can just reuse then whatever stonks we get from that. Because again, like, what we can do is that we can like do a section, completely fill that out, and then do another section. Maybe get ourselves a few piston pushers as well. To be fair though, we could actually try getting a few piston pushers and trying that out. See, now that doesn't sound too bad. That's not too bad of an idea, actually. Okay, I wouldn't want to get carpal tunnel. I wouldn't particularly want to get carpal tunnel. So we can probably like have like a just one block then we can kind of just hold down on. But then we still have to get like ourselves like some observers and such, which would be quite cool. We'll just be constantly hearing those pistons up the whole stream. God damn it. I do know that obviously as well there's also the opportunity to use scaffolding. But to be fair though, like I wouldn't really want to bother with that anyway. I have kind of considered though, like, do we even go for this whole drain? Because I wouldn't want to. Like, obviously, it's going to be a bit of a pain. It's definitely going to be a bit of a pain. And it also kind of depends as well on how much we can do in one go. Because then this will probably be the thing that kind of takes up the most of our time then. It takes up the majority of our time. Which, to be fair, though, like, definitely does get me thinking. Definitely does get me thinking. Ah. So again, we'll just go ahead and just kind of fill this all in. Let's really go ahead and fill this all in. Because you can only do about 12 blocks at a time. Let me fair, you can do 12 blocks at a time. So we just have like one huge line of them. If we just have like one huge line of them, that should be good to go. What do we do? I don't know. It all scares me. But to be fair though, we're making up some like huge progress anyway though. So and it's something that we've been kind of focusing on for quite a while now though anyway. So I wouldn't want to kind of like half-ass the end of this. There we go. And 3. There we go. Coolio. But that's the thing, like we've been working on this project now for such a long time that it deserves to be able to. It deserves to be finished, if you get what I mean. It deserves to be properly finished. Like have everything that I want done to it. So then at least if we like, I don't know, retire this world or something, we can at least say that okay. We did ourselves our big old nether fortress build in it. Okay. My most grand achievement. My most pogging achievement. Which to be fair, talking about achievements though, we will need to go on a bit of an achievement hunt in the near future. We will definitely need to be going on a bit more of an achievement hunt. Because there's going to be a few more that are going to be added, man. There are going to be a few more that's going to be added. Okay, I'm not going to lie, man. I'm not going to lie. I want to be on that game. I want to be on that game. I'm pretty much ASAP. I'm pretty much ASAP, G. And then there we go. You've got some more of that. And then we should be good to go. We should be good to go. Ooh, doo. Yeah, I'll get rid of that red little bit better. We don't want that red bit. No red bits first. No red bits first, man. Just like a do boo do. To be fair though, we're actually not doing too bad actually. So yeah, I do believe though, to be fair, we did leave it, or we did kind of get up to about what 14, 13, I believe it was. So if we could even try to, I think if we could try to get to around about 13. Oh god, no. That arrow was about to hit me as well. That was not going to be fun. Maybe fair, whilst we're over here, let's check. Yeah, so 14, 13. That was where we kind of ended off at. So, as long as we can get to around about 14, 23 or something. Around about 14, 23. Something similar to that. Also, is this... So kind of get rid of that. And we should be okay. We should be okay. There, and then we can... Ah, I see where we are. I see where this is. I see exactly where this is. So maybe we can try to have the goal of getting to like around about 1423. So that's exactly 90 blocks. Because what I would like to have, what I would like to be able to do is like have enough time in like the last stream to basically do a bit of the gaming, do the unveiling and the revealing of the mines. So we will obviously have to have like a little bit of time to also dig out one more entire layer. Which, to be fair, will probably take quite a while. So we may even have to, like, maybe even have to cut the last stream a little bit short. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. So, because that's the thing, though. I try to make sure that everything that we do is to a time, so that we're not getting burnt out on all this. We're constantly having something to look forward to. Also, always having something to look forward to in a day, where we get to kind of, oh wait a minute, kind of work on our little project over here. But if we go ahead and like start, I don't know, doing loads in one go, yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna be very fun. It's just not gonna be very fun then. Doing too much of anything is obviously bad. Which, to be fair though, we're probably going to be figuring that out when we go ahead and start draining out that lava. Which, to be fair though, again, I'm still considering how the hell we do that. We could still go ahead. We obviously still use the sand, but I think there's no real way of making it easy. I think it's just similar to this whole process by here. It's similar to this whole process by here. You can't really make it easy. You can't really make it easy, man. It's all about just that gaming. It's all about that time gaming. There we go. Eat ourselves through here. And then in a second row now, we should be eating out, so we should be seeing a bit of a haste effect. And that will be a bit of a marker then. Now we're about 50 blocks away from the main Beakerono. The main Beakerono. Do-do-do-do-do. Boo-da-boo-da-boo. And quickly eat that out. Coolio. And hopefully then, we should be good to go. And also, when we do go ahead and start draining the lava out, we do need to also consider as well, that's actually something else we need to kind of consider as well. When we start draining out the lava, how many of those piston observers are we going to probably have in a row? Because I'd like to have as many as I can, maybe set up beforehand. See, actually, it's going to be kind of interesting to see how much progress we can make. Because obviously, we know that the piston push limit is about 12. So, with 12 blocks being absolutely spammed out, it's just going to be basically down to our actual placing speed. It's going to be basically all down to our placing speed. Which, honestly, man, I don't really want to get myself carpal tunnel. I'm not really a huge fan of carpal tunnel, so I'm going to be a little bit wary about that one, G. Okay, I'm going to be a bit wary about that one. And there we go. No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm feeling alright. Ooh, ooh. Oh, what a food tonight. Oh, good. And then hopefully then... Oh god. Oh god damn it. And hopefully then... Where do we end off? Where do we end off at? Right here. Okay, now back up we go. Back down we go. Hopefully there's no more holes though. Hopefully there's no more holes. Please. Please, I beg. I don't want any more. It scared me. It scared me greatly. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Good. I need out some of this. Try to get out some of that. In fact, what X level are we at now? Okay, coolio. We're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. Like I said, I want to try to... If we can try to aim to get to Y... Oh no, well, x-axis 13 1323. That should be good. But knowing that we've been able to do about 3 layers ago, or 3 layers at a time. But that's the thing though. That's another thing we probably need to consider as well, that we have been dilly-dallying as well in between. So the next time that we actually can go down here, like next stream, for example, we'll know exactly what we're doing. We know exactly what we're doing and how to make it quick. So we can just do this quick. We can just do this like in. We can probably like add in a few more layers on top and just be done with it. But what we'll probably do is I will probably make it so that on Monday we don't have as much to do, if we can. So even like yeeting out a few, if we can. Just if we can. But aside from that though, as long as we're able to kind of do another... As long as we're able to do like another layer or another few blocks on top of this one here, we should be good to go. We should be good to go, man. Okay. Come on, we got this. Almost there. Gotta hold on. Bad it seems. Do things when you are an animal. Just machines. Boo 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 do. Come on, we got this, man. We got this. Easy stonks. Easy stonks. And hopefully now, in any second now, we'll be hitting the end. Which, to be fair though, I do kind of prefer mine this way. Kind of makes it seem like we have like, we're kind of changing up a little bit. We're kind of walking it backwards like Michael Jackson. Okay. Kind of taking it backwards. Kind of throwing it backwards maybe. And then, oh god. Ah, come on, man. Come on, man. No need for that. No need for those shenanigans. No need for those shenanigans. And I do believe that should be us hogging, I believe. Yes, okay. Because I believe like if we are able to do now, if we're able to do one up and down, basically, that's how we're gonna mark our progression now. Okay, one up and down. We'll be able to reach the 80 block mark, so we will be officially a third of the way there. Which, that's pretty nice. That's pretty chill. And then yeet ourselves through here. Come on, we got this. But if we can though, go ahead and do a little bit of this in between streams though, I'll definitely try to. I'll definitely try to at least. Obviously, it's just because I do know like, but I wanted to at least start it with you guys though. I didn't want to like just start this whole project, and then like just not even bother with it. That wouldn't be very fun. That wouldn't be very fun. Sitting here. Are we adults or kids? It's a tricky question. Are we adults or kids? And there we go. Almost there. Almost there, G. And also another ad in play. Oh god. More ads, man. You can't win. You can't win. Oh, to be fair though, that's actually quite cool. We're now starting to get to the point where we're actually getting the resistance and regen. Beacon effects. So that does actually help out quite a bit. And also now we got haste. Coolio. So we're kind of double stacking. Also, welcome back everybody. Because yeah, now we got ourselves regen and haste with us. That's going to make things a little bit more safer. Especially when we have to deal with, well, magma. Which, to be fair, though, we'll probably be getting out of range, though, in a second. So we're not going to be having this for very long. Not going to be having this very long, man. Oh, god damn it. Just as I hear a magma coming through. We just keep on moving. If we just keep on moving, we'll be fine. There you go. If we just start crouching, because I do know in a second we're going to be reaching the end. Not without a shower, but I will be reaching the end. The question, are we adults or kids? Not so kids, are we adults or kids? Tricky question, are we adults or kids? Okie dokie. And now... Oh. We're doing it. We're doing it. I'm doing it, Mr. Krabs. I'm doing it, Mr. Krabs. There we go. And that's another 3. And there we go. So this now would mark the third of the way. A third of the way. Once we have completed this entire section by here. Which, that's pretty pog. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that with glee. Okay. Now, you think that'd be quite a bad thing. No. That means that we've hit today's goal. Okay, now it's whatever. See, that's the thing, though. Is I feel like that's the best way to do it. Is that if you can try to reach your goal, but then do like an extra 2 on top, okay, that's when you start feeling good. That's when you start feeling good, man. So what we'll do is I will see what we can try to do here. We'll see how much we can try to yeet out in this row now. Back up, please. Back up, please. Okay, come on. Back up, please. There we go. Yeah, we'll see how much we can do now here. And see what time we have left over. And we can maybe just even squeeze in an extra 2. Just to be on the safe side. An extra 6 blocks, essentially. Yeah, I think because then that would pull us over. I think that would be pulling us over like a good 7 blocks, possibly. We could be fair, though. Now that we're actually on 1330, though. Well, to be fair, though. No, actually, no. Because the thing is, though, we left it at 13... What was it? At 30... well, what was it? We reached this point. Actually, a third of the way through. Once we finished the layer or the row before us. So, actually, we're actually doing better now. Like, whatever we do now is bonus. So, let's see how much we can do then. Let's see how much we can try to do. We just get, like, absolute speed on. Absolute speed on. Let's go absolute speedy, like. Because ideally, what would be, like, an ideal situation here is that if we can go ahead and do, like, an extra 10, or an extra 9 at least. So then we're doing, like, what is it, 90 blocks? Instead of 80. So then it would be, like, obviously 90, 80, or 180, 270. So we'll have, like, 16 blocks essentially freed from us. Obviously, there won't be enough time to do 100. There definitely won't be enough time to do 100, at least for now. Maybe if I was able to be a bit more quicker today. If I feel like if I was like doing continual mining, I think we'll probably would have been able to do 100. Oh god, also that's going to break. Don't want that. If I was doing like continual mining, where we did not think about doing anything else beside like just obviously, well, that's also another thing as well. We keep on falling. That's a tad bit of an issue. That's the thing, we're only going to become more efficient. So maybe even next stream we can have the goal of doing like 100. Now that we know how far and how much we can do. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea, man. This is a good idea. You know, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is what makes me feel good. Okay, this is what makes me feel good. It's like you're preparing for the next day. It's like you're preparing for the next day, man. But it won't be like any diddy-daddling, okay? We'll have all the beacon effects essentially set up for us. We won't really have anything else to do. So we can essentially just go and just absolutely pimp chill then. Absolutely pimp chill. So we might do all this. A little bit like so. Come on, get out of here. We don't want you. And to be fair though, later on though, when we do go ahead and hunker down though after today's stream, I'll have to have a look at the Game Awards and see what more has been announced. Because it was running, I believe. It was running before I started stream. So, or at least premiering, so it was like about to start. So a lot of stuff has probably been announced now, which is going to be quite cool, and especially on a Sunday. Especially on a Sunday, G. Okay. They're going to be getting that prime time audience. I wonder which day is actually more not profitable, but more done up. Oh, pardon me. Like, what days are more popular that people come on and, like, actually watch? Like, announcements? See, I would believe that that would be, like, a Saturday, but I guess, to be fair, on Saturdays, a lot of people are out. Like, a lot of people are out, kind of doing their thing, kind of chilling in a way with, like, friends and family. But, like, Sundays, I believe, are, like, that kind of hunkering down period, where a lot of people are just kind of like starting the new week. So they're obviously going to go ahead and watch TV and just not do much. You know, that's the type of kind of television that you don't get to see. Is when and how these things are showed, and if they even care about them in general. Also, how far are we from the end? Okay, we are decent. We're not too far from the end, but it's gotta be wary. Just gotta be wary, man. And there we go. Okay, almost there, man. Almost there. Oh, good song. Another banger. And hopefully now we should be reaching the end. Should be reaching the end of this one. But what we'll do though is that I'm thinking, knowing now that we're on this part right here, we could try to do one more up and down, or maybe even one. It kind of depends. It kind of depends on how far we're actually able to do here now. Let's have a look. So what time's in now? Okay, coolio. Oh, to be fair, yeah. So we were able to get to about over 80 now. Definitely over 80. So streamline this process a bit more. Probably not fall as much. Maybe not like try to change out iron, or do not try to change out, okay, the beacon effect. Maybe we'll actually be able to do something. Imagine that. Maybe we'll actually be able to do something. Oh, good song. Good song, man. But actually, to be fair though, where did that dog meme come from, actually? Where did that dog meme come from? Like, is it just like just a random like Vine that just went popular for no reason, as per usual when it comes to memes? I have no idea. I might need to get some. I might need to get some lore on that later. I need to get some lore on that later. Oh, and as well, to be fair though, what I was actually going to mention was that talking about things I need to go ahead and research on later. I should be now actually starting one of the final seasons, okay, of Star Wars, beside the new one that's now getting released, Acolytes, I believe, which is a full-on prequel to everything, which is really interesting. Like a lot of like the Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian, and such, that's been kind of that's kind of been set after the fact a lot of the time. A lot that's been set after the fact. But like Acolyte is basically trying to set everything up as before everything. Like before everything happened. Like even before the first Star Wars. So what's going to be really interesting to see, because the thing is, I still haven't watched things like the Clone Wars and Bad Batch. So it's going to be a really nice way to kind of introduce me back into the start in a way. Because obviously that's just going to be like now airing like every Wednesday or whatever. But yeah, we're going to be getting onto now. What was it? Ahsoka? Ahsoka. Ahsoka. There we go. I think it's Ahsoka. Honestly, to be fair, I was saying Ahsoka earlier. Which, to be fair, though, quite funny. It was quite funny. But no, though, because that would be one of the final series then I need to kind of catch back up on. And I believe then that's pretty much the entirety of the Star Wars franchise then caught up with. Which, to be fair though, man. Okay. Aside from like obviously like the Clone Wars and Bad Batch, which is mental. I'm definitely gonna need to have something though as like a new way to. Like I'm definitely gonna need to find a new series. To be fair though, with the Clone Wars and Bad Batch being like, well, I think the Bad Batch is like 3 seasons long, and then the Clone Wars like 7. But then to be fair though, each episode's like only like about 30 minutes, 20 minutes, so you can kind of count like 2 episodes to be like you can kind of count those series to be the size or the length of like the Mandalorian, or like either the Mandalorian or the Book of Boba Fett. Like when everything is like kind of put into time perspective, because obviously. Oh god. Go away, please. Gotta be kind of careful about these holes, man. Because obviously each episode from like the Mandalorian is like 40 minutes long, 50 minutes long. So you can fit in like a lot more episodes of like the Clone Wars, for example. To be fair though, we got ourselves some content. We got ourselves some content to get through, man. Which is gonna be really, really fun. Gonna be a nice way of kind of like filling up the evenings. Or filling up that kind of like 20-minute, that 20-minute slot that I have. That being too fiddly. And I think that's the only thing though at the moment, is that what I've kind of realized is that as much as I really enjoy like the longer runtime, I know that that's not very sustainable. Because again, it kind of does ruin the experience somewhat. Like, for example, I know for me personally, I've been essentially, like, I kind of stemmed from, to be fair, when I watched this one 4-hour video about Super Mario Invisible Walls. It's all stemmed from there, man. That now I feel a lot more better about the content that I consume. I don't know, man. I don't know, but like, the content that I consume nowadays feels so much more fulfilling. Like, I'm not, like, feeding into much negative content anymore, which is quite nice. Like, it does make, like a massive difference, man. It makes a massive difference. Not so much, like, the mental health and such, but it's just more so to how you feel on, like, just on a general basis. Because the thing is, sometimes you can only have so much control, man, over what's going on online and what's going on in and around the world. Obviously, it's important to keep yourself up to date with it. I'm not saying otherwise. Not saying otherwise at all. But I think, to be fair though, a lot of it is also whenever you go ahead and actually listen to these YouTubers and listen to these content creators talk about a lot of this stuff, you know what their job is and for, and that is to just push out as much of this content as possible. As the thing though, the job of a content creator is literally in the name, is to create content, and a lot of it, so that people can consume as much of it as possible as well. Like at any given point in the day, whatever time, that type of deal. So I think it's very important that we're very aware of like the content that we're at least consuming so regularly. And I believe that, to be fair, after watching that like 4-hour video, very unironically, it's actually giving me like a lot more something to kind of look forward to now, like in a day. Like I know, like the sense that I've completed something in a way. Like it's like finishing a good book. I think, to be fair, that's probably what it's equivalent to be fair. Maybe that's what I've been actually missing. Maybe that whole feeling of like finishing a good book or finishing a good series. Like yeah, man, that made me feel good. Yeah, that was a good video. I like that, and yeah, that was really informative. And yo, I've been always wanted to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and check that out. That type of stuff, man. That type of stuff. I feel like I've been kind of missing. I've been kind of missing out on. And honestly, I'm really happy. I'm happy that we've kind of taken an opportunity to kind of change things up, even if it's for that like one little spurt. And also, as well, though, I do have to kind of mention, we are like literally 6 layers away, or 6 like blocks away from, oh god, from basically doing 100 blocks. See, now, that fact alone is really making me want to go ahead and do a bit more. Okay, it really wanted me to make me do a bit more. Okay, if I have to be honest. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay. So, because the thing is though, like obviously with us also doing a few shenanigans as well in today's stream. Like basically just having a bit of time to obviously crack on with some jobs. Obviously trying to figure out what would be the best option for digging. Like I think we will be able to make this a lot more quicker next time. But being able to reach that 100, that does sound very fulfilling. So, if we're quick finishing up this layer here, and we don't fall into too many potholes, I think we'll do one more up and down. We'll do one more up and down to kind of finish off on a good note for the day. Because now would have meant that we would have gone up to then the full 100 mark. Which, to be fair though, is a bit strange because I know that I've been mining out 3 blocks at a time. So technically it would be 99, not 100. But why? I don't know why we're lining up though at 100. So I don't know if we maybe had done like an extra layer somewhere. Accidentally done just like an extra layer somewhere or something. But I'm not too sure. And also we'll go ahead and eat that out as well. Go and eat that out whilst we're here. There we go, and that's the end. Okay, one more up and down, let's do this. Let's do this, NG. Okay. Because things are now... Well, okay, I see now where we're at. So technically, this this by here, that hole that we fell down exactly, is the 99 mark. Okay, wait a minute. Let's go ahead and go on here as well and get these plugged up. This point by here that we're mining down is exactly the 99 mark. Because, basically, the point that we've been mining up to, we've been doing it in threes. So I guess what probably has happened is I've not really calculated. I've not really thought too much about how far we're actually doing this for. But if we just go down all the way to here, because then what we can do is that we can just do like, what is it? We can do like, I don't know, 200 blocks today. Maybe then another like 100 blocks then tomorrow. And then on Monday then, when we're just chilling out and gaming, we can just finish up in a few bits. And then maybe do a bit of the revealing of everything. Which, to be fair though, would be fantastic, man. Would be fantastic. And then, like, I don't know. I think it's mainly just trying to do what's fulfilling at the moment. Trying to do as much as trying to do as much of the fulfilling things. Trying to do as much of the fulfilling things. And there we go. Can get ourselves down here. I don't believe there's any more blocks coming up. And again, the next mark now that we'll probably be seeing is when we get this haste in. When we get this haste in. Oh, come on, G. Come on, give me some of that haste. Ah, there we go. We know it. We're making some speed. Making some speed. Okay, come on. Let's get this done. Let's get this done. Okay, let's make up some mega progress. Mega progression. Oh, and even got the jack 3 feet. Oh, do you know what? This is exactly what I need. This is exactly what I need to finish off today's stream. Come on, guys. Let's do this. Let's game this all out. Boom, 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 boom. Da 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 da. Honestly, to be fair though, guys, I'm not gonna mention it. I'm not gonna lie though. Okay, there is one thing I'm gonna be mentioning, and that's soon enough, very very soon enough. Okay, we will be doing another gaming stream soon. Okay, there will be another few games afoot. Okay, that I'm not gonna lie, are gonna be so fun to do. Okay, I am buzzing to do. There we go, and we'll be making our way back now. There we go, let's make our way back. Come on, let's do this. 100 blocks. We've passed the 100 blocks. Let's get to the 102. Let's get to the 102. But yeah, there's going to be some gaming afoot. Which, to be fair though, I cannot wait. Basically, I've got myself a little thing. That we can start playing off of. I'm just doing a bit of a work job on it at the moment. I'm just kind of like trying to get back up to its former beauty, former glory. And then once it's all kind of completed and I can get myself like a capture card maybe, hey yo, we can start playing some games on it. There we go. We can start playing some games on it. Yeah, that's the thing though. For me personally, like, I'm more interested in playing some older titles at the moment. Also, I things are like, obviously I know that there's loads of new titles getting released nowadays, which don't get me wrong, are very very cool. I'm loving what people are releasing nowadays, but I just don't know, man, about it's hard for me to go ahead and like really watch or play a lot of this new stuff when I know that there's such a gold mine of just such great content that I haven't gone through yet. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take it as an opportunity to just really explore, to see what's happening, really explore and see like what's around. Oh god. Quickly mine these out. Quickly plug these up a little bit like so. Quickly plug this up over here. Uh-huh. So, like, for example, like games, for example, I know that there's a few that I've been really wanting to kind of get through, and I've been kind of, like, essentially adding to, like, this huge playlist, essentially. This huge playlist. Which, again, it just at least focuses my whole media consumption instead of just whatever out. Whatever can just feed that, dopaminergic side of me. Okay? Feed that dopamine hit. And there we go. Okay, coolio. So, yeah, and we'll be on then 13:12. Yeah, coolio. So, yeah, hopefully then, next stream, what we'll be doing is we'll be kind of hopefully doing about another 102 blocks. Which, to be fair, does sound like a plan. Does sound like a bit of a plan, man. Okay, also, might not a bit of this, please. Might not a bit of that, please. We'll be trying to do about another 100 blocks. 100 blocks, 102 blocks. And yeah, we'll be good to go then. We'll be good to go. I don't know when, though, we're going to be... No, actually, fair. When are we going to be reaching the end? When are we going to be reaching the end? Oi! I hear fire. I hear fire, so I feel like we're going to be reaching the end in a second. There we go, reached it. So there we go. So we've done a lot of that. Oh no. Can't really see much of it, but we'll go ahead and just do that. We'll go ahead and take that as a picture. And see how that works. For our kind of post-stream analysis. For our post-stream analysis, that's going to be it. And we'll go ahead then, chuck away some of these pickaxes by here. Okay, and then grab ourselves a few more by here. And then, to be fair, I think we'll just leave it there then. I think we'll leave it there. So, we're going to leave today's stream on the good old day 1827. You know what's funny in 24? 27. But no, though. Lads and lasses, I just wanted to say thank you very much for today's stream. I really do appreciate it. It's been a mega poggy. It's been a mega poggy time. Okay, but now it's time for us to check out who the hell, okay, is online so we can say hi to. We want to go ahead and say hi to people. Okay, I want to say hi to all the people. So, ooh, Xander goes online. Xander goes online. Ooh, and also the Rixar. The Rixar's online playing bloody Rayman 3. Rayman 3. When did that become a platform? When did that become a platform? Oh, for God's sake, is that another one I'm going to add to my list now? Rayman 3. Okay then. Looks like I'm going ahead and playing that as well. God damn you and your shenanigans. God damn you and your shenanigans. But no, I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll raid our boy. Ooh, I'm thinking we'll go for Xander go, because he never really streams around this time. Which, to be fair, though, is an absolute grand old time. Because normally he's an Aussie boy. He's an Aussie lad. So a lot of the time he's joining in. He's joining in when well, I'm obviously joining his streams when bloody when it's like, I don't know, in the morning. Okay, I'm chilling in the morning doing some work and I'm joining his streams. But no though. So either way, lads and lasses, it is time for me to go. I just wanted to say thank you for today's stream. It's been a chill one. It's been a fun one. I don't believe there's been many Minecraft updates here. No Minecraft updates. Okay, so we're just gonna have to hopefully see what happens tomorrow. But no though. Okay, I just want to say thank you for today's stream. I really do appreciate it. Take it easy, be safe, and I'll see you all soon. Yeet.